Hi, welcome to this video about developing and maintaining an annual plan. The purpose of this is to intentionally plan and document for a holistic boarding program. To provide the optimal boarder experience, you must have an intentional holistic annual plan, and I'll explain why. I started my boarding career 47 years ago. I was a housemaster at Christchurch Grammar School in Perth while I was doing my teacher training. My boarding career resumed in 1987, and I was in boarding schools for another 24 years after that. There have been a lot of changes during that period of time. Boarding has changed. It used to be food, bed, safety and care, homework and sport, those sort of things. Now there are these changed expectations from parents, students, the industry and general public. Boarding is now about holistic care, nurturing and development. When we use the word holistic, we're talking about the whole or the complete person, mind, body, spirit, development, etc. This sort of holistic care, nurturing and development requires intentional planning for these sort of things: care and safety, health and well-being and social growth and development, spiritual values, character, nurturing, cultural safety and connection, and academic support. When you look at the care and safety of boarders, it involves components of the boarding program such as policies and procedures, staff recruitment, staff training, etc. Most boarding providers are across this and do this very well, but we still need intentional planning for these other areas: the health and well-being, spiritual values, cultural safety, academic support, etc. The goal of this intentional planning is to enable healthy, holistic development and positive well-being outcomes to ensure that students are gaining life skills to be independent and self-managing. There's some evidence that good boarding providers are already doing this. Wesley LinkedIn post talks about our formal residential curriculum designed to help boarders develop skills for success now and in the future, from academic support to practical life skills like CV writing and essential car maintenance. Very holistic. This from Tina Campbell, who was at St Mary's, much more than just a place to eat and sleep, talking about nightly prep sessions and access to specialist tutors are the norm in boarding schools, as are personal enrichment programs focusing on life skills and healthy living habits. And the TAS School in Armidale. At the core of the TAS vision is a firm belief that education is about the holistic development of character and the willingness to engage in life, running parallel and not separate to the pursuit of academic achievement and effort. So boarding has changed. People are talking about a residential curriculum. People are talking about a learning environment in boarding, a learning environment where the program is intentionally and proactively planned. So this annual plan is where the boarding program is intentionally and proactively planned, and different providers will have different ways of doing this. What BTA can provide is planning templates, a planning process, who does this and how they do it, and a planning timetable. And this comes from the role mapping document, head of boarding role mapping document, which shows BTA templates are either year to a page or month to a page. They're available in Word format or writable PDFs. You can see here the year to a page, and this is a month to a page. Obviously we recommend this one because you can fit a lot more into this. It's better for planning. The annual plan would be underpinned by these attachments: a strategic plan, an annual budget, policy statements and policy list. And you can format this page however you like. We've got an example here from Jarragon College used by permission, and you can see that they have used this for their routine and purpose statement. And you can see here they've got their routine, their daily routine, their weekend routine. This is a month to a page template. Down the left hand side you can see the calendar, and this is where you would plan out events or topics that you want to address. On the right hand side you can see student development, and the first one of these is well-being and development. The second is values or spiritual. The third is cultural safety and engagement, and the fourth is academic support. And from these topics you could move these across into your calendar to fill the calendar. Down the bottom you will see policy review, and you would expect to address at least one or possibly two policies every month. workplace health and safety focus, so you may be looking at one particular workplace health and safety item, and then child protection focus. What is going to be your focus this month as far as child protection is concerned? So just looking again at Jarragon, and you can see the different things they've got in there for student development. So in wellbeing and development, they've got self-perception, self-image, media portrayal of the ideal image, safe use of the internet, predators, social media and bullying, social media and predators. So all of those topics are related. Then you've got values and spiritual. Down the bottom, you've got academic support, policy review. They're looking at leadership development and social responsibility, border induction, workplace health and safety focus, inspecting recreational areas for hazards, child protection focus, review of the student process for making a report. Then into September, you can see the wellbeing and development topics, the values and spiritual topics, cultural and safety engagement, academic support, policy review, 2 different policies, workplace health and safety focus, and then child protection focus. How do you work out a comprehensive, balanced list of everything to go into your program to provide that optimal boarding experience, the optimal development program? So you can start from previous year's programs, look at previous year's programs, look at issues and incidents that occurred in the previous year, ask for student feedback into this program, look at other boarding school programs, brainstorm staff and students to try and develop this comprehensive set of themes and topics that you wish to cover, and then look at issues that arise, incidents that occur. And you'll probably remember last year some incidents occurred in boarding, and most boarding schools were looking at the issue of consent. There's lots of themes. Here's a few themes, but there are lots and lots of themes that you're going to want to address during the year, and some themes, of course, you'll probably want to address multiple times. People say to us that they simply do not have the time for addressing these themes, for bringing in visiting speakers, etc. But you've got to remember that these can be during a meal time. They could be for 10 minutes after dinner. It could be for one evening or part of one evening each week. It could be a small piece of time on the weekend. It could be during boarder meetings, but it doesn't need to be big chunks or big slabs of time. So long as you are addressing these issues throughout the term and throughout the year. We can help. BTA can provide Word and writable PDF templates, year to a page and month to a page. These are all free of charge. Just contact us and you're welcome to these, and also the role mapping tool. So happy planning. Please feedback if this has been helpful to you. We'd love to see your annual plans and any changes that you've made to improve the templates. Thank you.